Good morning, class. Today we're working on Reader's Notebook Lesson 20, pages 273 and 274. We're talking again about the mechanics of writing titles, which we worked on yesterday, and we are also working on prepositions and prepositional phrases, which we worked on last week. Mechanics of writing titles. A title is the name given to a creative work. Writers follow special rules for capitalizing letters at the beginning of words in titles. The first and last words of a title always begin with a capital letter. Most other words begin with capital letters too. However, articles, coordinating conjunctions, and short prepositions never begin with capital letters unless they are the first or last word of the title. And here's an example. The boy who ran for gold and glory. You can see that the is capitalized as the first word, and then boy and who and ran are all capitalized. But for is not capitalized, gold is capitalized and is not capitalized, and glory is capitalized. It says write the following titles using the proper capitalization. Let's go ahead and look at the first one. Living on a desert island. Well, we know the first letter has to be capitalized, so L is capitalized. So living, L-I-V-I-N-G. On and are not capitalized, and they fall under the articles, coordinating conjunctions, and short prepositions. So they are not capitalized. So on and then desert is capitalized, and then island is capitalized. On a desert island. So living on a desert island. Number 2, the girl who loved to ride in the hills. I'm going to just move this one over here and type it so I have a little more space to work. I know the is the first word in the title, so it has to be capitalized. So the girl, okay, is going to be capitalized. Who is going to be capitalized? Love is going to be capitalized. To is not going to be capitalized. It is a short preposition. Ride is going to be capitalized. In is not going to be capitalized because it's a short preposition. The is not going to be capitalized because it's an article. And hills is going to be capitalized, and it's also the last word in the title, so it has to be capitalized. So you can see that I typed it up to make it easier to read. The girl who loved to ride in the hills, with all the capitals in it. I also typed up number 1, living on a desert island, for you to go ahead and copy. I made it a little easier to read. Numbers 3, 4, and 5 you can complete on your own. Number 6 through 8. Identify the titles in the sentences below and write them using proper capitalization and punctuation. Same thing. After I read the book Partners in Adventure, I wanted to get a horse. Well, I have a title here and it says Partners in Adventure. Well, the first word is going to be capitalized. Partners, P-A-R-T-N-E-R-S. In is a preposition, so it does not need to be capitalized. It's a short preposition. And then adventure is the last word, A-D-V-E-N-T-U-R-E. And so partners and adventure are both capitalized. You can go ahead and write that on the line. You can complete 7 and 8 on your own. Go ahead and pause this, and you can work through page 273. When you're ready to move to page 274, you can go ahead and click play. On page 274, we have prepositions and prepositional phrases like we worked on last week. A preposition is a word that shows relationships between other words in a sentence. Common prepositions include above, after, at, during, for, through, in, on, of, to, with. These are just some prepositions. They're not a complete list, but some of them. Numbers 1 through 5, it says, choose a preposition to complete each of the following sentences. And you can choose one from up above. Okay, we have all of these that I'm underlining for you right here. Number 1, I would like to live blank a farm. Well, I would like to live on a farm. So the first one you can write on the line. Number 2, he looked up and saw the birds blank him. Well, what could those birds do? Or where could they be? He looked up and saw the birds above him. Above. In number 3, the girl rode her horse blank the driveway. And I would say the girl rode her horse in the driveway. All right, you can complete 4 and 5 on your own. 6 through 10. A prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or pronoun. Identify the prepositional phrases in the following sentences. And all I'm going to have you do with this one is just underline those prepositional phrases. I want to ride the horse around the track. Well, I want to ride the horse is an independent sentence, and the around the track is your prepositional phrase, and around is your preposition. Number 7. Eliza dreamed of the animals she would take care of during the summer. Eliza dreamed of the animals she would take care of as a sentence all on its own, right? So we can look then at during the summer, okay, and that is your prepositional phrase, and during is the preposition. Number 8, Walter knew his cat's life would change after the accident. Well, Walter knew his cat's life would change is an independent sentence, and we have after the accident is our prepositional phrase, and after is our preposition. Number 9, the horse jumped over the barrier. Well, the horse jumped is a sentence all on its own. What did the horse jump? Over the barrier, and over is our preposition. Over the barrier is our prepositional phrase. And number 10, it says, in the fall, he and his dog were happy. Well, this one's a little different. The preposition doesn't come at the end in this one, so I want you to try to figure out where is that preposition. And you can look up into the list at the top to see the preposition word examples. And remember, the preposition is the first word in a prepositional phrase. When you have finished page 273 and page 274, you can take a picture of your work, attach it to your assignment, and turn it in on Teams.